Second grade starts with the overview of the cycle. We look at the priority standards, match those with the Jan Richardson modules, and once we have done that, we plan out our interactive read-alouds and our mini lessons. Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Remember we talked about how Alexander was mad at the beginning, and mad was an okay word at the beginning. But then his day just kept getting worse and worse and horrible and no good and very bad. So we had to change that word mad to something that was more specific, that explained his feelings. And we used this chart to help us. We found the word mad, and we saw there were lots of choices. Lots of choices that could more specifically describe the feeling of mad. So we know at the beginning he was mad, and then in the middle of the story we used annoyed, frustrated, grumpy, furious. And by the end of the story, Alexander, he was feeling exasperated because his day had just gone wrong in so many ways. Today we're going to do another story using the same chart to help us explain a character's feelings at the beginning, middle, and end. It helps us understand the point of view of the character, right? That's perfect. This is a very short story. Lots of feelings though, right? All right. This page is perfectly clean, just the way I like it, and just the way it's going to stay. Squiggle, be gone. And smudges. And you too. The character felt glad because there were no squiggles. And if I don't know how to spell squiggles, can I look back in the book? Or smudges on the page. Then we plan our guided reading lessons, and we use the literacy footprints correlation chart and the Jan Richardson modules to try to plan ahead what books we will be using at the guided reading table. After we do that, we create a slide document, a Google slide document, using the modules that the kids will read a literacy footprint book from their literacy footprint bookshelf, and then complete the module. For example, the track a character's feelings. The students, we did an interactive read aloud. We taught mini lessons. I modeled with the students. We taught the exact same module at the guided reading table, and then we assigned an assignment in the Google Classroom that they completed during Daily 5 independently. And because we model it for them over and over, they just started right away completing these fabulous these fabulous pieces of work. They were wonderful. I was so impressed. Like, they actually seemed to like it. So, and some of my kids have actually started practicing typing so that they're better at making sentences in the modules.
One by one, the animals began to follow Space Monster.
How do you think Space Monster is feeling right now in this story?
Happy.
Okay. Why do you think he's feeling happy?
Because all the animals are following him around, so he can put all of them back in their habitats.
Okay. Do you think that there's another word besides happy that we could use? Wouldn't you feel pleased if you were able to make all the animals go behind you and walk back to their habitats? Yeah, I think I would also be thrilled. Yeah. One piece of advice is to find an interactive reading that you really enjoy teaching. Share it with your team and also take their suggestions. The second piece of advice would be to use the literacy footprint books for your guided reading lessons, but if the book is not available because we're sharing sets of books, then just assign the same book digitally and have the students bring their Chromebook to the guided reading table
and you can read from that. And the kids really do like to switch back and forth. Originally, I was a little bit overwhelmed pulling all the elements together, pulling Jan Richardson, literacy footprints, and matching that with the priority standards and the success criteria that's laid out for each quarter and cycle. I was a little bit overwhelmed by it, but once we started really with the modules, plugging that into the standards, then everything became easy. As you're creating everything, when you share with your team, or you share with other teams in the building, just ask that people, when they create something, share back with you. Or if they take something of yours and make it better, that they share it back so that everybody has the latest and greatest version of what we're creating. So.